Welcome to my YouTube channel Marketing 5.0. Thanks for continuously watching my videos and subscribe. We started a new series on Expert Speaks, and in this we are discussing different aspects in marketing that we are going through during this pandemic. We started with a video of marketing strategies to tackle pandemic, and we also released another video on post-pandemic marketing trends. So in this line, today we are talking about present and post-pandemic consumer behavior, which is the holy grail of things that companies should know or and understand the psyche of consumer and what they are going through during this pandemic and how they will transform their behavior will change once the pandemic gets over. So that is what we are trying to talk about in this video. So when we look at the last year, where we see in the big surge of online sales happened and consumer went buying the products. Most of the products which they buy, usually the groceries, because previously the groceries were not the products consumer usually normally buy, but during this time, the pandemic, there is a big surge of purchase on groceries and even the pharmaceutical the products and every product for that matter which people went online to buy that. And also the people went through a lean patch during this time and because of the work from home and job loss and salary cuts. So the spending ability of the consumers have reduced a bit. But now we are seeing a change in that behavior because things are changing now and the consumers are now slowly getting back to normal. Uh, and what we see here is the online shopping is still continuing, and the consumers started expanding towards buying other products. Previously, they focused only on the essentials. Now they're focusing on other products like lifestyle products and electronics, which they started buying. But now most of the physical entities are opening up. So the consumers now they are actually so eager to come out and they want to go back to the physical purchase or intangible purchase. So just moving from intangible to tangible. So that is what which we are seeing, especially in the malls. Now they increase to 80% capacity. So we see a big surge of consumers coming back to the physical entities, especially for buying. It's a kind of a shopping spree which is happening now. Because so far the consumers were indoors, now they eagerly come out of and explore the spending aspects and buying products outdoors, especially going to physical entity. When we look at the behavioral aspects which are happening now, the consumers now started spending. It's a kind of the psyche which like normally when people feel and get suppressed in that kind of an environment where the pandemic was under a peak. Now they see a kind of a hope and things are getting better. So the consumers are getting relaxed and happy. So that happy and relaxed environment creates a kind of a bone environment in the mood in the minds of consumers. So that's why the consumer now started spending more on the products, especially lifestyle products, electronics. So, and we also see a lot of new products are coming to market, new brands are launched, and we also seeing that it's as usual, like winter collections are coming to stores, especially for the fashion and garments, and the new electronics are coming to the stores. So this is what it's showing, like the consumers now started showing the positive aspects of spending, so which they did not do last year because of the pandemic, and now the things are getting better. They are hopeful and they are happy and relaxed. So that is what the company should understand. The happy consumers are the productive consumers. Now they start focusing on spending money on the product. So when we look at the behavior of consumers, at present how the consumers select products. There are three types of behaviors consumers exercise. One is buying behavior, so why they buy a product or service, and why they go for it, and why they stay back to the same product or service for a longer period, and why they switch so to the different products or services or brands. So this is normally the journey which consumer goes through in their lifetime, starting with buying and staying and switching. So this is the normal process. So whenever company sees this kind of a thing, so they need to hold the consumers and retain the consumers. That should be almost 60 to 70%. So they should stay back. And normally, if you see 10 to 20% of consumers, the new consumers will always join on board, and they will start buying the product. And 10 to 20% of consumers, they will leave the product or service or brands. It's a kind of a, we call it as a churn. They will move from one brand to another. But now, when you see the present situation, the pandemic, so since the consumers have options over buying online, so now the staying, the kind of an aspect which are totally slowly changing. The consumers are moving from one entity to another entity because of the pandemic situation. So the retention of consumers are a bit difficult at this point of time. So they are also looking actually the present scenario. Also, they see that they are in the kind of savings spree. So because of the uncertainty still actually prevails, the pandemic is still not over. So consumers are always looking to save money. So in this case, like whichever the product, service or brand offers a better price with the value, so those products and services will have an attention of the consumers. So in that case, the brand attention or staying with the same brand or product or service, which happened earlier, which is slowly it's reducing. If you see that kind of out of 100%, previously 60-70% of consumers stay with the company retained. Now that numbers are slowly reducing to 50%, and like 20, 30 to 40% of consumers are moving to other brands, and almost 20 to 30% of the consumers are buying the product. So that particular aspect is getting reduced because of the pandemic. But how this will change post-pandemic? So that is a big question now. So how the company will look at whether this scenario will continue after the pandemic, or again the companies can go back to the same way, like they can hold 60 to 70% of consumers. So that is a big question now. So once the consumers now they see that kind of a benefits which they are getting from all the purchases like online or offline, which is offered to them. So it's a kind of an adoption the consumer will go to. So we are, as a human being, we always adopt to something. So the new normal which we are adopting now, the technology which is coming in place, and we are buying online. Previously we don't buy products, now we are buying online masks and sanitizers. So consumers are actually, we are creatures of adoption. So when the consumers adopt to this kind of a thing, like looking for a better price and value, so there could be a possibility that the brand loyalty may reduce actually the post-pandemic. Because if the consumers see the more value in saving price than the brand, so normally the price will take over. So this is what actually like, we are looking. It may happen the post-pandemic. So the consumer focus on the price and value rather than the brand, and the cost and the more money on the brand. Yeah. The concept of brand equity, it may actually slowly reduce its validity, unless otherwise the company has a very strong pull towards the consumers to acquire. Now the situation, what happening now is during the pandemic, the consumers are focusing more on the price aspects and value aspects. So they're slowly actually coming out of the brand. So here, whichever the company can offer the better price and value, so they will become a new better brands. So this is what actually a big chance for the companies, those who could not take the place of the bigger brands. Now, if they could offer the better price and value to the consumers, so they could actually get the attention of the consumers, those who are looking for a price and value, and they can become a new brands. So a new better brands to get the attention of consumers. So this scenario will keep on revolving actually. So that's why the company should focus on one thing, very important thing, the branding aspects. It's totally changing. So whichever the company offers the better price and value, so they become a better brands. So this is what we see that actually it may happen even post pandemic. So there may not be a bigger brand leading the way actually for a longer period, since the consumers are adapted to this kind of buying behavior. So they may continue this kind of a practice even after the pandemic gets over, the post pandemic. So this is where the company should focus more on price and the value which they should offer to the consumers. And also now we see that technology is playing a big role, and how they will reach the individual consumers, which are very important, and how they present the value to the consumers. So nowadays we are talking about personalized pricing and personalized value. So this is what we are seeing, that actually the consumer will expect the post pandemic. So they may look for a individual attention, the individual concentration from the company. So instead of looking for the group or the segment, so those things may slowly change. And thanks to technology, now the company can afford to do it. So they can afford to focus on individual consumers. So it's all already started happening online, and it's also started happening offline now. Many retail stores where people have a app when you go for online offline purchases. So the company knows your purchase preferences and buying habits. So accordingly, they can develop personalized offers to the consumers, and even sometimes they can develop personalized pricing. So this way, they can hold the attention of consumers. So in this, we see very clearly like how the consumers behave in the present situation, and how they may actually behave the post-pandemic. The scenario will change. So once again, thank you very much for continuously watching our video and sharing the network and giving your valuable comments. So we in this series we primarily focus on releasing videos, how the company can cope up during this pandemic, and we are also trying to do the kind of a trends may happen actually when take place the post pandemic. So that is what our focus in this series. So once again, thank you very much for your support.